Hello and welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join a very excited Claire and Paul.
Yeah, I'm here.
For the Sisters of Battle Canoness Veridia.
Yes,
So,
there it is.
Yeah.
So I managed to get one today.
We were lucky to pre-order.
Yeah. We did get one pre-order in the 4 minutes between it going up on the website and it going out of stock.
Yes.
It's not out of stock though, just to note to everybody, it will come back into stock because if you look at the advert for it, it says after the 17th of December, today, when we're recording this, it will then be available from direct order.
Ah.
So it's not a limited edition model as a lot of people have thought.
Oh, given the fact that
so
it
don't
says...
go running off to eBay to buy one, just wait.
Just wait and see, yeah.
Come back on.
I think it does say on the website, email me when this is back in stock, so yeah. I think that gives a big indication that it's going to be out again.
They made sure everybody's got who's pre-ordered, and then...
Yeah.
So there we go.
It's a very nice box, actually. I think it gives a bit of blurb about the Cannoness on the back.
Yeah, on there.
Yeah.
You can read that. That's the artwork that has inspired this model. And then obviously painting guides painting it like this. I don't think Claire will be painting it like this.
No, I think I'll be painting it in different colours. I'm not sure yet how I'll paint her.
So we're going to unbox this. It shouldn't take too long. I've also got the Codex Imperial Agents that I'm leaning on at the moment, which we'll have a look at that. It is here. There it is. We'll have a look at that once we've unboxed this. And we can find out what kind of resin this is made of. Whether it's fine cast resin or forge walled resin when we open it. So let's have a look. So I'm interested. It just says resin. It doesn't say what. I'll let you open it up so it's your model. And I'm just failing to actually.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in. She says 6 hours later.
6 hours later.
Please amuse yourselves. There we go.
Right.
We're in.
The box. Open the box.
A little box. It's got one of those lefty things at the back.
Dear Lord.
I know.
Just make it more complicated.
There we go.
Have a look.
Oh.
That's definitely fine cast. From those screws that it's on, it definitely looks like fine cast to me. Feels like it as well. It's that soft resin. So I'm having a very good look at the casting on this. And it is, on this sprue, very good actually. All things considered. So we have the 30mm base. Slightly bent sword as you get from all resin really. Yeah, it's not too bad actually, the casting on this. They must have been through these with a fine tooth comb to make sure they were alright first.
So this is dated 2016, the blurb on the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know why there's a little bit of Lego on there, but there we go.
Maybe she was playing with Lego, leave her alone.
Maybe she was. So the first thing we're going to do, we'll get all the bits off the resin sprues. It's definitely that softer fine cast. There's no way of hiding that. It's not forge walled resin.
No.
I've got enough of that to know the difference.
Yeah, it is the...
But
it's still a nice model. It still looks very nice and clean.
Yeah, I don't see any... On my first inspection anyway, I can't see any air holes, which was the biggest problem with fine cast. Bent out of shape, and their air holes were the two problems I had. Bubbles, shall we say. Okay, so we'll get her off the sprue and then we'll stick it together. Okay, so these are the parts. I've cleaned them up as best I can and bent them back into shape. It was only the sword that was out of shape, and it was only a little bit, so a little bit of warm water sorted that out. I said it is proper fine cast. It's wet working with any previous fine cast models. So we shall start putting it together. So on the instructions, here we go. We have part 1, which is the main body, the back sort of the tabard and the shoulder pads. They go on first to make this. Then the backpack. Then we add on the arms, 1 and 2 there, And then the last piece is this little bionic eye thing she's got going on. So we finish with putting her on the base with these skulls and sort of, it's like a reliquary she actually stood on, isn't it? And as of a note, these, I nearly cut these off actually, there's like little bits on there, just like it was fine cast, sort of like runoff, but it isn't. Those little like nails or whatever they are, you need to leave them on. So we shall start. I'm also going to be using super glue for this. So there is an area on the back there which that will fit into. So we'll put that on and then we'll put on the shoulder pads and we'll be back when that's done. Okay, so that's where we're up to. So the shoulder pads go on like that. There is little gaps where the shoulder pads fit into just next to our hair. So it does go on actually really easily. It looks a bit weird on the drawing, but they do fit in. And obviously the back of the tabard as well. So next up we're putting the backpack on, and then I'm also going to put both arms on at the same time. And I'll be back. Okay, so she's so far beginning to take shape. I really like this model. I've got to say that, I do really like the model. I might not like the medium it's presented in at all, but I certainly like the model itself. And they've done a good job with this, and I hope everybody else who's got one is of this same quality. Because I don't think I've ever had a fine cast model that is of this higher quality. There's always been something wrong with them. So let's move on to the last bit for her. Is this sort of bionic eye thing which goes onto there. I need to stick that on, and then I'll be able to stick these to the base and stick her to the base. So when we come back, she should be finished. And there she is finished.
Cool.
Get that better on the camera. And there you go.
Awesome.
I'm very impressed by this model, I've got to say. So the fine cast is top notch on this model. I don't like fine cast, I won't make any bones about that. It's my least favourite medium. I'd probably rather have something forged in wood, to be fair. No, I'm kidding. But no, I'd rather have metal or even forged wood resin's better. But this is a very good quality version of it, and it's well worth getting hold of if you are into Sisters Battle at all, or even just like collector's models, because it is based on the artwork.
Yeah.
Which I do like. I do like that. I mean, that's personal taste. Some people don't like that particular artwork.
It's John Blanche, isn't it?
Yeah, and some people think the feet look funny, but I just think that's like armoured rivets. Her feet aren't actually going to be that shape, because that would be weird. She'd be very Slanishy, because she'd have hooves. But but I do like it. I do like the artwork. I do like the model. I think Claire does as well.
Yeah.
What she's told me.
She's got high heels on though, hasn't she? So
yeah,
your feet are in a weird angle on high heels. To be fair,
it's just the way the arches are in the arm. People have said it's a weird position to be stood in. I don't think so.
Not really. I don't think so. I think that's how
it's entirely down to.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't like the artwork. If you don't like the artwork, you're probably not going to like the model.
No.
It's just personal taste, really. I do like the artwork. I do like the model. There we go.
So I think it's a great addition to my army, to be fair.
I think it is. And I'm hoping that basically it's also the last fine cast model Games Workshop does.
But more Sisters of Battle are needed.
More Sisters of Battle.
Yes.
And plastic ones, to be honest. Plastic's the best thing to work in my opinion.
Well, since they said they found a plastic spray in the bins.
They did say Battle Sisters, they didn't say Sisters.
Silence.
They said Battle Sisters.
Sisters.
Sisters of Battle. They did not say Sisters, so we can't say that they meant Sisters of Silence. They did specifically say Battle. I'll just keep saying that. So her rules, which are included with her on here. So she's a Cannoness, she's 85 points. You can see there her stats hopefully. Let's pull that up there. Those are her stats. She has this cool clinical precision ability. Which is all friendly units with the Adeptus Sororitas faction that are in 12 inches of her have the precision shot ability. So you basically turn everybody into snipers within 12 inches. Regardless of what weapon they're carrying. That just a note. And then she's got the Passion, which is a one-use only act of faith. It can be used in either player's assault phase if successful models in the Cannoness unit gain the Hatred special rule for the turn. There you go. That's her. Bolt Pistol, Power Sword, Frag Grenades, Crack Grenades, Act of Faith, Independent Card, Martyrdom, Shield of Faith, and Stubborn. There we go. and it is a colour thing, but there's no colour chart on this. There is one on the box, so if you're interested in painting. I might try and pick another one up in the future, as long as they come back on sale, and paint her in black, like she's in the box.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Here's the Imperial Agents book. And
nice artwork
sisters in the beginning. In the name of the Emperor. And the hierarchy of the Adeptus Mechanicus. That's an interesting combination we got so far.
Yeah.
So the Imperial Navy structure, flight, 2 or more aircraft, squadrons, 2 or more flights. So armadas of destruction. So these are all the aspects of the book. The bearers of the witch sight. So we've got Psychers in here. The Sisters of Battle. They need to do a model of that.
Yeah.
That stance is amazing. The Bane of Aliens, so we have the Death Watch. And the Armour of Titans, so we got the Grey Knights. Aid Unlooked For, we have the Legion of the Damned. And the Hidden Blade, so we have the Assassins. The Emperor's Will, I believe that'll be the Inquisitors.
Yeah, Demon Kim one, is it?
And the Warriors of the Emperor. So there we go, a mixture with Blood Angels in there. And then we've got Sisters in there.
I think the pictures previously are the ones that are all on the old codexes.
They are.
Yeah.
Now we can see some with Space Wolves and Grey Knights fighting alongside each other. And Ultramarines. Imperial Guard and Sisters there.
Favourite tank ever.
Your favourite tank. Exorcist. Dark Angels there. Who are they fighting alongside? Nobody? Okay. No, Legion of the Damned. And then we got Assassins at the top. I think that's Blood Angels. And then Blood Angels again. The Assassin there. Mechanicus. And then the Imperial Navy and stuff. This Forces of the Imperium. Data sheets. Each faction included in this book is represented by a unique detachment, enabling you to field the units associated with that faction alongside your other armies of the Imperium forces. These detachments each have their own force organisation chart and feature a bespoke command ability that best reflects their fighting style. This book contains 3 formations that enable you to field formidable units drawn from a number of different data sheets. Each formation grants the constituent units useful bonuses which can enhance their effectiveness on the battlefield. You may include these formations in your army as described in the Warhammer 40,000 rules. We've got Adeptus Mechanicus. This selection includes rules for a tech police, engine seer, company servitors who are often deployed with the Imperium's various armoured divisions. These pages include full rules for the canticles of the Omnissiah, which have a powerful effect on those that serve the Machine God. We've got Aeronautical Imperialis. Included are a selection of the data sheets for the Officer of the Fleet, the Valkyrie workhorse of the Aeronautica Imperialis. Too many weird sounding words. Adeptus Astra Telepathica. Though often perceived as dangerous in the Imperium, nonetheless used by trained psychers, including Astropaths, Primus psychers, Weird Vein psychers. The data sheets are all presented here. Adeptus Sortus, representing the military arm of the Adeptus Sortus, are a large varied military organisation. This section contains a number of data sheets, unique warlord traits, etc. The Death Watch, Elite Space Marines, Grey Knights, Legion of the Damned, don't need to go through all these, Assassinorium and the Inquisition. So let's have a look at what we've actually got. Army of the Imperium, so these are for all the Imperial agents. So we have all the stuff from the rulebook, and what else? We've got the Condemnor, is that Condemnor bolt gun? Fair enough. It's a Psylocke weapon, assault one. 24 inches, strength 5. Size shock even. Hurricane bolter. Yeah, servo arms. Ceramic plating, locator beacons. These are all digital weapons. Psycho grenades. Fracture field, storm shields, teleport horns. Got the Cult Mechanicus. Nice artwork. Like that. So this consists of HQ and an elite, optional. Compulsory is 1 HQ, which is this dude. That's quite good actually, I like that. Because I can actually have this guy in my mechanical arm.
Yeah.
The HQ units in the detachment must be a tech priest engineer, and elites chosen from this detachment must be servitors. And then I use the mechanicals of the Omnissiah. There we go. So that's the Omnissiah, much like the Imperial Guard book. And then we have servitors. I think they're pretty much like the ones in the Imperial Guard book as well, if not identical. Canticles of the Omnissiah to go with them. Incantation of the Iron Soul. Chant of the Remorseless Fist. Shroud Psalm. Benediction of Omniscience. Invocation of the Machine's Might. And Litany of the Electromancer. Oh, they all sound amazing actually. Aeronautica Imperialis. So we have an officer of the fleet. So this formation is a fast attack choice, as it's compulsory. So that'll be the Valkyrie, and then a HQ choice as an optional, which is a bit weird. That works well. HQ choice being the officer of the fleet. So he gets coordinate reserves and intercepts reserves. I think that's the same as the Imperial Guard book, but it allows you to put them into this unique formation. He's 20 points. Obviously, a Valkyrie is 125. And Aeronautica Imperialis Appendix. So grab shoot insertions, Hellstrike missiles, and multiple rocket pods. Adeptus Astra Telepathica. So HQ and 3 optional elites. You get the Empiric Link command benefit. The primary psyker isn't, or astropath from this attachment increases its warp charge points on the result of a 3+ when attempting to manifest psychic powers within 12 inches of 5 or more Weedvein psykers from the Psychonica division. Okay, so you can get extra warp charges, fair enough. But it's only a 3+, so you know, you've got 1 in 3 chance of not getting it. So we have the Primus Psyker. We have an Astropath. And we have the Weedvein psykers. What was that? There was 1 HQ choice, so that one or that one. And then up to 3 of these sets as elites. So Brotherhood of Psykers, stuff like that. Thing we haven't seen before really. So we're not going to be interested in this next section, are we?
No, you're not, no. It's very boring and long-winded.
So this is basically a shorter version of the existing Codex.
Yeah, I have noticed that Celestine isn't in there.
Yeah, this is a short. So it's a short version of the existing Codex with its own formation, which is the Vestial Task Force. So, Army of Faith once per game at the start of any of your turns, you can declare that the units in this detachment will pray for salvation. If you do so, then all units from this detachment may re-roll saving throws of a 1 until the start of your next turn. Blessed Warrior, if this detachment is your primary detachment, you can re-roll the result when rolling the Adeptus Sororitas Warlord Traits table. There we go. So compulsory is 1 HQ, 2 troops and 1 elites, with optional of an extra HQ, 4 troops and 2 elites, 3 fast attack and 3 heavy support. It's pretty standard, apart from you're having to take a elites choice as extra. It's not really a bad tax for the formation. There's the Ministorum Delegation, which is an optional one, which is just 1 HQ, so you could just take the Veridia herself, and then you can have an optional elites choice onto that. That's how I might use her actually. In a combined army, just take her around as a formation. Another unit, whoever's good at sniping basically. I'll have a look through the Codex and decide. It's got to be an elite unit though.
Yeah, so she'd use those rules because she counts as a Cannoness.
She was Cannoness, she costs 20 points extra, which is basically the cost of the precision strike ability. Yeah. Which is worth it in my opinion.
Definitely worth it.
Ministorum Priests, Uriah Jacobus, cool. Jacobus, I don't know. Battle Sister Squad, 60 points. Repentia Squad, 85 points. So they're elites. Sororitas Command Squad, they're elites. Archoflagellants, they're elites. Crusaders, oh, that'd be a good one.
Those are new.
Unit of Crusaders. They're the ones that usually came with the Inquisitor.
Yes, yeah.
I like them.
But that's really cool that you can use them on their own. As
they've no weapons that can shoot though, so that'd be pointless taking her and perhaps a normal Canoness in these guys. How many is there? I can include up to 8 additions, so you can have a unit of 10. That'd be awesome. It just looked good. I don't think it'd be terrible on the battlefield probably, but it looked amazing. Death Cult Assassins.
Nasty.
So, wow, that's good. And Celestian Squad. So those would probably be the ones to take with Veridia.
Yeah, because the Celestians, if I remember rightly, they're like the higher than the normal Battle Sisters. So to differentiate them, well, mine, I put a white line along the bottom of the tabard, like that one there. I seem to remember in the fluff that they had a distinguishing mark.
So they've got 2 special weapons in there. So perhaps sniper melter guns maybe or something. Dominion Squad. So they're the ones that have to go in a tank. Or is that the thing anymore? Alright, so they don't have to go in a tank. Seraphim Squad. The Rhino and the Immolator. the Rhino's slightly cooler cousin. And
Retributor Squad.
Retributors. See, I'd love to take Retributors with that. I've got my multi-melters looking all snipe now, but it'd be quite funny. And then the Exorcist.
Yeah, that's the best model of it though. To be fair, I like that one. I think it's more characterful.
Yeah, that is better than the Forge. One of the times where Forge got it completely wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Because they basically turned it into a weird looking whirlwind.
Yeah.
Which didn't work.
I'm so glad I got that one.
Which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it exists somewhere in the universe, but I don't think they've all been wiped out of history, but it's not on the website, put it that way. Penitent Engines. There we go, you got one of those.
I have.
They're cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a new plastic kit for them.
Yes.
And Ecclesiarchy, I can't say that word.
Ecclesiarchy.
There we go. Thank you. Battle Conclave, which is Archiflagellants, Crusaders, Death Cult Assassins. So, and they all get Shield of Faith. That's pretty cool.
I've got half of those models anyway.
I know. Sure, you've got a couple of Crusaders as well.
I think actually. I have actually.
So we have. You're aware. I don't think there's anything.
I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary. Anything's changed. They've still got the Rosarius and the Lord Halo and things like that. So
Warlord traits.
I think the Ecclesiarchy relics is pretty much the same as well.
Book of St. Lucius.
Yeah, I looked at that and I thought, I can just imagine the sisters going up to Lucius and going, "We have your book, sir." I think that might be new.
The Mace of Valon, but
don't quote me on it.
It's only good against demons.
That could be new as well. Or something added from another codex.
Ours has been such a long time since I looked at the Sisters Codex, the one they did, the half-hearted one they did.
The one that they didn't actually bring out but put out on iPad.
I don't know if any of these were actually in there.
The Mantle of Ophelia I recognise, and the Cloak of Saint Aspera I recognise. Litanus of Faith I recognise. Blade of Admonition I recognise.
Maybe they're all the same.
The Sacred Banner of the Order Militant I recognise. St. Lucius I don't, the Book of St. Lucius, and I don't recognise the Mace of Valan. But then again, it's that long ago since I've looked at the books.
Next up is the Death Watch. So you can basically take one unit of troops as a formation. Interesting. Cool. So anyone can buy a box set and just have that as a formation. I like the idea of that, but what do you get? Aquila Doctrine, non-vehicle models from this attachment can reroll any 2 wound rolls and armor penetration rolls over 1. It's alright actually. But basically nothing, because you're not paying any extra for that or anything, you're just taking a squad. And it's Death Watch, who I think are amazing. And you can also take the Corvus Black Star as well. So is that a transport option for them? Yes. So you can take both. So that's pretty cool. It's a good way if you've only got like a squad and that. I mean, I don't have many Death Watch. I've not added to them much yet, so I can field that. I like the Corvus Black Star. So
you got one of them, didn't you?
Oh yes, we did unbox.
We did, yes.
And then we have the Death Watch Armoury, which I don't think is any different from when we reviewed it. Grey Knight. What options do we have for
the
Demon Hunter Strike Force? A troops fast attack and a heavy support optional. No excuse. Rights of teleportation. Instead of making a reserve roll from the start of your turn 2, you can make a reserve roll for any unit in this detachment that's placed in Deep Strike Reserve. From the start of your turn 1, these units will arrive from Deep Strike Reserve on the roll of a 3+. In addition, all units from this detachment can both run and shoot in any order on the same turn that they arrive from Deep Strike. Okay. That's quite useful. That's cool. So we have Terminators, we have Interceptors, Nemesis Dread Knights, Land Raiders, Crusaders, and the Redeemer. So a little snippet from the Grey Knights Codex. And the Armoury of Titan. Next up is the Legion of the Damned. And they come with elites, more elites, and optionally more elites. So basically,
more elites
between 1 and 4, between 1 and 4 units, basically. Yeah. Savers from beyond all units in this detachment must begin the game in Deep Strike Reserve. You can choose automatically pass or fail any reserve rolls you make for this unit. So you can come on when you want. If you don't want to come on, you don't have to, basically. Legion of the Damned War Gear list. Flamers, melter guns, plasma guns, bolt guns, storm bolters, plasma pistols. Nothing unusual there. And then Legion of the Damned rules. I think they're the same. I don't think they've changed. Next up, the Officio Assassinorium. So the one operative. That's it. That's your formation. Operation Assassinate. If this mission you are playing uses victory points, you receive a 1 bonus victory point at the end of the game if the enemy's warlord was removed as a casualty as a result of a wound inflicted by a model with this special role. So if your assassin kills the enemy boss, extra victory point. That's pretty good. And again, completely free, because if you're taking an assassin anyway, there's no tax on that or anything, it's just one assassin. So you've got Vindicator, Callus, Eversaw, Colexus, and an Execution Force, which happens to be all 4 of them. There we go. So we have the Officio Assassinorium Appendix, which is just I think all the rules that we've seen for these guys before. Yeah, so we're on to the Inquisition now. As opposed to the Inquisition, 1 HQ, and then Elites 1 to 3 as optional. Authority of the Inquisition, you may take 1 Inquisitor. This can be a unique Inquisitor from this detachment to generate and use Warlord traits. Even if they're not your army's Warlord, for purposes of this Warlord trait, the Inquisitor is considered to be your Warlord. So we've got Acolyte weapons, armour, melee weapons, Inquisitorial records, a Grimner of True Names, Liber, Orestes, and a Tomb of Veteric. So yeah, those are from the downloadable data slate, which I do have. We've got Inquisitor Cortez, the cool guy with the eagle. We've got Inquisitor Karazimov, which you've got, and he's in a box. He's not even put together.
He's not.
It's the guy who likes to burn people who think they're the Emperor.
Yeah.
Audio Malus Inquisitor, which is the Roman dude. Audio Hereticus Inquisitor. And an Audio Xenos Inquisitor, personal favourite. And then we have Acolytes that are elites. We have Demon Hosts that are elites. Alright, so instead of taking a combined sort of unit to go with them, you've got include up to 9 Acolytes. So you basically take between 1 and 10 Acolytes as an elite choice. And then 1 Demon Host on his own. How many monkeys can you take? Oh, only 1 monkey, that's a shame.
You could have had an army of monkeys.
I wanted an army of monkeys. They do get a bit cheesy though, since they can all fire last cannons. The Chimera Inquisitorial Henchman War. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So Henchman, 1 Inquisitor unit of any time, including unique units. 1 unit of Acolytes, 1 Priest, 1 Crusaders, 1 Demon Hosts, 1 Archoflagellants, 1 Death Cult Assassins, 1 Tech Priest. 0 to 6 Jacario.
Yeah, but it says 0 to 6 for the Demonkin as well.
Did it?
Demon House.
I brushed past that. I was more interested in getting to the Demon 6 Demon Husk and Weaponsmith. Demon 6 Weaponsmith and one Astropath. So that's taking things from previously as well in the book. That's pretty good. That's more like a henchman warband.
Yeah.
That you'd take from the data slate. They must form a single unit. So I can have 6 monkeys.
Yeah.
I wanted 12 or 13.
So you can borrow one of my Arco-Flagellants and one of my Death Cult Assassins. What else have I got on there? You can have one of my Crusaders. You can have some of my Acolytes if you want to field that.
Warlord traits table, so 3, one for each of the factions. Which again is, I think it's the same as the data slate. But it's been a while since I looked at the data slate, so don't quote me on that. It looks a lot like data slate. So if you're getting the data slate stuff in this as well, which I think you pretty much have, it's a good deal. Ranged weapons, defense tools, Inquisitorial relics, Tomb of Ekric. Yeah, that's the one where the Audio Xenos one, where you can, depending on who you fight, you get special rules. So if you fight the Dark Elder, you get night vision. If you fight the Harlequins, you get split fire. I don't think they were on Harlequins on the data slate. So Elder or Harlequins, you get split fire. Orcs, counter attack, Necrons, Tank Hunters, Terror Empire, if you get Furious Charge. Turns or Genesteal Cults, they definitely weren't on there. The Genesteal Cults, anyway, you get Monster Hunter.
Cool.
So depending on who you fight, you get a different rule.
That's handy.
Yeah, it is. I like that one.
That's very funky.
This is a decent codex, actually.
It is. It's a very, very interesting codex.
It allows you to add a lot of options to your existing army. Or even field multiple formations from this one, which is what I think I might do.
Yeah?
Yeah. So there we go.
Cool.
What do you think?
I'm quite excited, actually. I'm quite excited that they've mentioned sisters, so they're still on the table at least.
I think a lot of people have thought that's it, that's all you're getting for sisters. I still think there's something in the pipeline.
Definitely, definitely.
I still think we're going to get a new sister codex.
I hope so.
Because these are all the old units.
Yes.
So everything that's old. And then we're going to get all the new stuff.
Like I say, the only one that I didn't notice in there is Celestine, but then again, Celestine's special to the sisters only, really.
Like I said, there's no, like, Drago's not in there for the Grey Knights,
for
instance.
So they've left out a lot of named characters. There's no special characters, it's just even, the normal troops, even Veridian.
Even she's not in there. She's new.
Yeah. So I think as a book to add a little sideline onto your army, like onto the Space Marines or Dark Angels or whatever, I think it's quite a good book, because sometimes they do get left by the wayside, the Imperial agents.
They do, actually, because I've had the data slate for years and I've still never fielded an Inquisitor army.
Yeah.
And I want to, because I've got a couple of Inquisitor models I want to try out.
I think it's one of those things that people forget about, that, you know, it's just like they see it as, well, it's not a full army, it's more of an add-on, if you will. And I don't want to do that. So I think this book might inspire more people to add them to their
it's
army.
a nice book and it's an excellent model.
Yeah.
Where is she? She can stand on the book. There we go.
Yeah.
I do like this model. Anyone who's even remotely interested in sisters or just collecting models, it's an excellent model.
It is a nice one to have, just on the shelf kind of thing.
So that's it for today.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. And you guys take care.
See you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.